someone who attended the wedding,
yes,
would it shock you to see them breaking up just 2 years later?
Yes.
How come?
I would. I mean, you could tell, and I'm being sappy, but it seems very genuine.
The die is cast. J.Lo and Ben Affleck are getting divorced, and we have the proof. We broke a story over the weekend. They are selling the marital mansion they bought almost a year ago.
It seemed very sincere and real, and so I mean, again, I would be shocked.
So there's all this buzz about Ben Affleck and J.Lo splitting up, and now their buddy Jason Mewes has chimed in, and his words kind of confirm it, that there is no divorce going to happen between the couple.
Sent emails saying, hey, like for different if it's birthday or whatever, but there's been not, I would say in the last year, I haven't really gotten any responses, and I don't take offense. I know life happens.
Well, a happy scoop for the Benefer's fams. But recently, people were gossiping like crazy about why Ben isn't even answering his friends' emails. Is there something really going on between him and J.Lo?
There's more than trouble. I mean, they're clearly getting divorced. They are selling their family home that they bought. Ben has moved out.
Yeah, that's where all the rumors started. Many media channels reported they're selling their marital home, which was definitely proof of their love, and Ben's been seen living separately. Well, everyone linked it with their potential divorce.
She, we know, is privately looking with a Beverly Hills realtor for her own house. Those are not the signs of reconciliation. This marriage is over.
And now, to add fuel to the fire, their good friend Jason jumps in right when everything's hitting its peak.
So, I mean, I get it. But yeah, I mean, I've definitely sent a couple emails, but there's been no responses or anything, but hopefully he's good.
Well, not only will he be shocked, but every single fan of theirs will also get heartbroken. But why are they caught in this storm of rumors? Are they really divorcing? But honestly, wasn't this one kind of predictable? Reports say they're on the path to divorce. And shockingly, there is another rumor going on. Some people suggest it might be due to Ben's alleged gay affairs. So from where did Ben's gay rumors started? You will be surprised to know that it was when Matt Damon and Ben's friendship was at its peak, and people started speculating something more than friendship.
Wait, is someone here Ben Affleck?
I am. I'm
Great, sign here.
Thank you.
So yeah, isn't all this drama reason enough to think they might be heading for a divorce?
We need to talk about something.
Yeah, very important topic.
Your friend, Ben Affleck. And a little thing we call Benefer.
But it seems like Jason's here to support them, suggesting that they might just be busy with work, which is why they haven't been able to meet up.
But why wouldn't someone think maybe because maybe he's busy working and she's working and it's too much with the kids? I'm not saying that's what it is. I don't know.
This whole thing is a real mess, right? The gay rumors, the divorce news, those viral videos showing their strained relationship, and now Jason jumping in to support his friend. It's all pretty mysterious and suspicious when it comes to Benefer's relationship. So get ready to find out what's really going on with all this drama. Are they actually living separately? Is Ben's alleged gay affair the reason for their split? Is Jennifer handling Jason to talk positively about the relationship to bury divorce rumors? Well, the tea is hot, and you better stick to your screens. Word around town is that Ben Affleck isn't the one calling the shots in his love life. There's some juicy gossip that Jennifer Lopez is blackmailing him to keep their relationship going, despite all the signs that it's not working out. So is J.Lo really holding Ben hostage with some of his deepest, darkest secrets? And what's Matt Damon, Affleck's best friend, got to do with all this? In a recent interview, Matt Damon expressed deep concern for his longtime friend Ben Affleck, hinting that Jennifer Lopez's influence might be more manipulative than we ever imagined. Matt tried to warn Ben when he got back together with J.Lo that this could happen, an insider told DailyMail.com. Matt was there to help Ben get it together after their first split, and he felt like this would happen again. The source added that Ben has always been in awe of Matt's marriage to his wife, Luciana Barroso, for over 18 years. As things started falling apart, Matt told Ben that he supports whatever choice he makes, but wants him to jump in and focus on his work. Ben spent so much time focusing on J.Lo's projects, just like he did the first time around. He told Ben, "What has she ever done for your career?" Continuing, the insider said, Matt is the only real guy friend Ben has. He would not let him get back on the bottle and has been on him to make sure of this. The Bourne Identity actor's worries come amid growing rumors that Ben and Jennifer's relationship is on the rocks. On May 15th, a source exclusively revealed to In Touch that Ben and Jennifer were headed for divorce after he moved his belongings out of their shared home. The writing is on the wall. It's over, the insider stated in a recent interview. Highlighting a shift in the couple's dynamic, the source added, "They're headed for a divorce, and for once, Ben's not to blame." The source explained, "They'll never stop loving each other, but she can't control him, and he can't change her. There's no way it could have lasted." The source continued, "They waited almost 2 decades to get back together, but in the end, they just couldn't make it work." They both said they'd matured and learned from their mistakes, but some of the bigger issues that tore them apart the first time remained the same. Matt's words have sparked intense speculation about what he meant by a healthy relationship. Is he suggesting that Jennifer Lopez is not the supportive partner she appears to be? According to sources close to the situation, Matt believes that Jennifer might be blackmailing Ben into staying with her. So, how exactly is J.Lo blackmailing Ben Affleck? The rumor mill has been buzzing with claims that Jennifer knows some of Ben's deepest secrets, including rumors about his S. These secrets, if revealed, could potentially damage Ben's career and personal life, giving Jennifer the leverage she needs to keep him by her side.
Could there be trouble for Hollywood power couple Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck? People magazine reporting the two have not been living together.
Insiders suggest that Jennifer has been using this knowledge to manipulate Ben, ensuring that he remains in a relationship that he might otherwise want to leave. This alleged blackmail is said to be the reason behind their tumultuous on-again, off-again relationship.
I was gay, and I loved it, and it felt natural and right.
So from where did Ben's gay rumors started? You will be surprised to know that it was when Matt Damon and Ben's friendship was at its peak, and people started speculating something more than friendship. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon have collaborated on multiple projects with Harvey Weinstein. In the past, Affleck publicly commended Weinstein for his involvement in their work together. During the 1997 Oscars, when Affleck won an award for Good Will Hunting, he expressed gratitude, saying, "Harvey Weinstein, who believed in us and made this movie." However, some observers noted that he appeared somewhat nervous during his acceptance speech.
It's incumbent of us to thank Harvey Weinstein, who believed in us and made this movie, Gus Van Sant for brilliant direction, Robin Williams, who delivered such great lines, Minnie Driver, whose performance was brilliant.
However, when time passed and Harvey's true face was revealed to the world, he released a statement on his Facebook account saying that he was saddened and angry that a man he once worked with took advantage of his power to intimidate, essay, and manipulate many women over decades. "The additional allegations of A that I read this morning made me sick," Affleck added. Affleck continued to say that he's asking himself what he can do to make sure this doesn't happen to others. "We must support those who come forward, condemn this type of behavior when we see it, and help ensure there are more women in positions of power," Affleck concluded. And some people also believe that Ben was on Harvey's red flag list, pointing towards suspicious actions. Before the release of explosive reports that catalyzed the #MeToo movement and ultimately contributed to the downfall of the former movie mogul, Harvey Weinstein maintained a list of individuals he was apprehensive might speak to journalists in 2017 about his interactions with women. Ben Affleck's name was among those listed in this document, commonly referred to as the red flag list, a detail corroborated by Variety upon review.
I expect if you're seeing it this prevalent, in this industry, it must extend into, finance and tech and all these other places, and it's really disturbing.
Reportedly, this list was just one component of approximately 1,000 pages of documents that were unsealed at the New York City criminal courthouse prior to Harvey Weinstein's sentencing. During Weinstein's 7-week trial, this document was mentioned, but only the name of accuser Annabella Sciorra was disclosed as being on the list. The lead prosecutor sought to present the entire list, which included both male and female names, to the jury for their examination. However, the judge ultimately denied this request. There is speculation among some individuals that if Ben Affleck's name appeared on the list, Matt Damon's name might have been included as well. This speculation arises from the belief that Matt Damon could have also been a victim of Harvey Weinstein and potentially had some negative experiences with him, considering that Ben had already shared his own experiences involving Harvey Weinstein. Affleck said the experiences he had creating his early works with Weinstein are now tainted because while we were making these movies, there were people who were suffering. He reiterated his aim to donate any residual income he earns from Weinstein's films to organizations such as RAINN and Film Independent. And Joe Rogan has also pointed out Harvey's more suspicious actions. As he delved deeper into the complex world of Tinseltown, he illuminated some intriguing connections and interactions that have sparked widespread speculation and conversation.
he apparently hugged a woman and his hand went down her back. This is the depiction.
At the heart of Weinstein's manipulation, as outlined by Rogan, was a deeply disturbing quid pro quo scenario. Allegedly, he would tell these aspiring actors that if they engaged in acts with him, they would be granted the coveted opportunity to become stars in his movies. However, once an actor had complied with his demands, they found themselves subjected to further and abuse. Ben also said, "I knew Weinstein was sleazy and kind of a bully, but unfortunately, that wasn't that uncommon." He explained that as a 24-year-old newcomer to Hollywood who had never made a movie, but his so much support to his friend did not sit well with his fans. Back in 2023, Matt Damon got himself in trouble with the LGBTQ+ community when he made comments about his friendship with Ben Affleck. The Martian actor was discussing the nature of their relationship and admitted that the rumors of them being romantically linked put us in a weird position of having to answer. You know what I mean? The successful Hollywood actor expressed concern that people questioning his could compromise his future career in the industry. Damon added that the speculation about him and Ben Affleck was then really deeply offensive. "I don't want to, imply it's some sort of disease. Then it's like I'm throwing my friends under the bus." These comments came shortly after Damon had a public clash with journalist Effie Brown on HBO's Project Greenlight. He interrupted the black film producer to express, "When you're talking about diversity, you do it in the casting of the film, not the casting of the show." Effie appeared visibly surprised and disappointed by the actor's interruption. The hashtag #DamonsPlaining quickly trended on Twitter following the controversial comments. Damon swiftly defended himself, stating, "I am sorry that they offended some people. But at the very least, I am happy that they started a conversation about diversity in Hollywood." Moreover, during an interview, he said that it is difficult for actors in the industry to come as gay openly, and people started speculating that here, too, he was talking about Ben. "When Ben and I first came on the scene, there were rumors that we were gay because it was two guys who wrote a script together," Damon told Britain's The Guardian, referring to their Oscar-winning 1997 film Good Will Hunting. "It's just like any piece of gossip, and it put us in a weird position of having to answer, you know what I mean? Which was then really deeply offensive," Damon continued. "I don't want to, imply it's some sort of disease. Then it's like I'm throwing my friends under the bus. But at the time, I remember thinking and saying Rupert Everett was openly gay, and this guy, more handsome than anybody, a classically trained actor, it's tough to make the argument that he didn't take a hit for being out." Damon acknowledged that attitudes toward the gay community are evolving, but he also expressed sympathy for actors who are publicly out. "But in terms of actors, I think you're a better actor the less people know about you, period. And is a huge part of that." Damon, who's been married to wife Luciana for a decade, said, "Whether you're straight or gay, people shouldn't know anything about your because that's one of the mysteries that you should be able to play." Then Ben Affleck reportedly considered himself a serious actor after portraying a scene where he kissed another man in the film Chasing Amy. Director Kevin Smith shared at a 20th anniversary screening of the 1997 indie hit Chasing Amy at the Outfest LGBTI Festival in Los Angeles that Affleck and co-star Jason Lee initially felt uncomfortable about their on-screen gay kiss. According to Gaystar News, Smith recalled Affleck saying that a man kissing another man is the greatest acting challenge an actor can ever face. And after filming, Affleck reportedly remarked, "Now I'm a serious actor." In the film, Affleck plays a comic book artist who develops feelings for a lesbian, Joey Lauren Adams, which complicates his relationship with his best friend, Jason Lee. Affleck, who publicly supported marriage equality on Twitter in 2014, expressed his discomfort with filming the scene in a 2017 interview with Entertainment Tonight.
No, I'm not homophobic. I guess I am more than I thought, and that, it was just difficult for me, and I didn't think it would be.
Even one person wrote, "Dude, I'm gay and it ain't homophobic. Who you kiss is up to you. If it feels gross, so be it." He has never actually said anything bad about gay people or homo-s in general, therefore isn't homophobic. The literal definition of homophobic is having or showing a dislike of or prejudice against homo-s people. Not I don't like kissing guys BC, I'm straight. And now people are speculating that his alleged gay behavior is the reason behind the divorce. Benefer's romance ignited in 2001, culminating in Ben Affleck proposing with a large pink diamond engagement ring in 2002. However, they faced a setback when they called off their wedding just before the ceremony in 2004, ultimately ending their relationship a few months later. Nearly 2 decades later, in 2021, Ben and Jennifer were seen enjoying a romantic date in the Hamptons. Their reunion as Benefer became a major headline in 2021, capturing widespread attention. Fast forward to early 2023, and Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck have finally settled into married life after a journey spanning 2 decades and 2 engagements. Their initial romance sparked in 2002, catalyzed by their collaboration in the rom-com Giggly. Affleck eventually proposed to J.Lo, but their love story hit a snag, leading to a breakup in 2004. Over the years, both pursued marriages with others, welcomed children, and navigated divorces. They also explored new relationships post-divorce. In May 2021, just a month after Lopez parted ways with Alex Rodriguez, rumors of her rekindled romance with Affleck surfaced once again. By the summer of 2022, they had exchanged vows and embarked on the journey of newlyweds, enjoying the glow of their recent nuptials. However, observant fans might have noticed that Jen and Ben haven't been seen together publicly since around March 30th, when they were spotted in New York City. Adding to the speculation, Jennifer drew attention by liking an Instagram post about healthy relationships. The post highlighted the challenge of building a relationship with someone who may be disconnected from themselves, suggesting that there might be underlying issues in their relationship. Jen was also flying solo at the Met Gala, with the explanation that Ben was busy working on The Accountant 2 Inches and couldn't accompany her. But let's face it, that explanation seems like a stretch. It's pretty obvious that there's trouble in paradise, possibly even heading towards divorce. Even before these recent reports, there were plenty of signs. For example, in a viral video, Ben appeared stressed and unhappy during a coffee run in LA. He seemed to slam a car door after helping Jennifer into the passenger seat. Around the same time, footage surfaced showing them having a heated argument in a car at a set of traffic lights in Bubble Hills. Ben pointed directly at Jen, who turned away, clearly engaged in a tense exchange. Speaking of tense moments, at last year's Grammy Awards, Jennifer appeared to snap at her husband during an exchange that they later tried to downplay. And in a video where Ben tells J.Lo he'll be back, it seems like he couldn't wait to get away from her. Anyway, reports are now indicating that they're on 2 different pages in their marriage. A source even spilled the beans to US Weekly about the whole situation. Jen and Ben are having issues in their marriage, an insider tells Us Weekly. They started having issues a few months ago as Jen had started ramping up work commitments and prepping for her tour. Jen is very focused on work. They are on 2 completely different pages most of the time. TMZ also chimed in, reporting that Ben had indeed moved out. According to their source, he left a house he had been frequently seen coming and going from, where he had also been spending the night. With divorce rumors swirling, fans have begun speculating on their own about why the marriage hit the skids. It's no surprise that many believe Ben grew weary of J.Lo constantly seeking attention and airing their love life for all to scrutinize. This speculation isn't unfounded, considering Ben himself once mentioned that if it were up to him, their marriage would never be a social media spectacle. Jen and Ben initially called it quits in 2003 before reuniting 20 years later. As for what caused their breakup back in 2003, Ben revealed that the relentless public scrutiny took its toll on their relationship. However, he later learned to adapt for the new chapter in their love story once they reconnected. He even expressed this sentiment on Jennifer's 2024 documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, emphasizing the significance of their reunion. Getting back together, I said, "Listen, one of the things I don't want is a relationship on social media." And then I realized it's not a very fair thing to ask, he admitted. It's like you're going to marry a boat captain and you go, "Well, I don't like the water." You know? We're just 2 people with different approaches trying to learn to compromise. Maybe Ben never quite acclimated to having his love life under the public microscope, as it seems that this aspect significantly strained their marriage. There's even a scene from the documentary where Ben appears noticeably uncomfortable with J.Lo sharing details of their old love letters with her friends and colleagues. Adding fuel to the fire, there are allegations that J.Lo pressured Ben to maintain a certain image, which eventually led to frustration on his part. There were even reports claiming that Ben was furious because he was being criticized for fillers and Botox treatments that J.Lo allegedly encouraged him to get. Apparently, J.Lo had convinced him that it's common practice in Hollywood for people to undergo a bit of facial maintenance, including his close friends like Matt Damon. Additionally, many speculate that since they haven't been photographed together since March, the divorce might be related to Jen's involvement in Diddy's case. Around March, rumors circulated that Jen was implicated in some of the crimes, particularly concerning the incident where Natanya Rubin, who was deeply involved, was injured. She has expressed her desire to have the bullet fragments removed from her face for ballistics evidence, indicating her willingness to reopen the case. Natanya Rubin says she is willing to have doctors remove a piece of a bullet that remains in her face to prove Sean Diddy, Combs, shot her at a New York club in 1999. I'm willing to have a doctor remove a part of the 9mm bullet in my face so that they can use it as evidence if need be for this trial, Rubin said on News Nation's Elizabeth Vargas reports. Even if it means risking her life, Natan also claimed that J.Lo outright lied to the jury, suggesting that she should be investigated alongside Diddy. If you've been following recent developments, J.Lo has been embroiled in several controversies lately. Aside from the Diddy scandal, she's been making headlines for less favorable reasons, from her struggling projects to incidents like the Bronx orange drink controversy. Notably, there was an incident captured on camera where she spun chewing gum into her assistant's hand in New York City. Additionally, she has faced criticism for alleged mistreatment of her staff, with fans pointing out recurring negative narratives from former employees. Moreover, Jennifer Lopez has faced renewed scrutiny for appropriating Black culture without adequately acknowledging the Black artists who have contributed to the success of her music. These issues have contributed to a growing sense that things may not be quite right in J.Lo's world lately. So people are saying that if this is the attitude J.Lo brings into her marriage, there's no way it could have lasted. However, there have also been reports suggesting that J.Lo and Ben aren't ready to throw in the towel just yet and might decide to work on their marriage. And that is why the rumors are getting intensified day by day as there is no statement coming from the couple. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.